Hello Americans, another friends, subscribers around the world. So back out here, gonna go grab some more of that wood to mix in with the drier stuff. Show you what, so I've actually, snow slowed down. I don't know how much you can see, but I've actually shoveled this twice already today. So I got this. This thing's pretty handy. You can actually, this one was actually Grandpa Scott's, and my brother gave it to me because he already had one. I'm actually using it to pull out to the other end over there and throw some wood on it, bring it over and throw it in the crib over here, and then saw it up. I'm headed out here. Let's start up this old girl. Man, it is something else. Man, the wind is the wind's the killer, man. Not the snow so much as the. Get this camera to stay there. Ah, there, I think I'll wear these. But it's crazy, man. Here we thought what's so funny is we thought we were, we had that 2 weeks early. Thought it was gonna be springtime, man. And uh-oh. Woo! Hear that starter? I carry a, when I got this old girl, there's a bunch of extra parts, so I actually have a starter in the back that I carry with me. That dang wind out there is what makes it, just brutal, man. Snow I don't mind so much as the wind. And man, they changed the, we look at that future forecast stuff, up to 15 days or whatever, the National Weather Service or whatever, and today they changed it since last night, and it's actually gotten worse than what they were saying before. So we'll see, man. These videos, the thing with our videos is we just try to show, we try to do one every day and just show you the everyday life, man. This is man, there ain't no sugar coating around it, man. We show you the way it is and how it is. This is living in the Pacific Northwest for you, and it can change in an instant. And actually yesterday, man, it's snowing to beat heck. The wind wasn't blowing, but man, it was just nasty. And let's work on the computer, and all of a sudden the whole cabin lights up, and I'm like, man, I think the sun just came out, man. And I came out, and it stopped snowing, and it was just crazy, and there was just this big circle right over the Homestead stuff, man, and the sun was out, man, and it was beautiful. But man, I should have grabbed the camera, because man, the clouds were just this dark, and it probably lasted maybe 10 or 15 minutes, man, and it was gone and started snowing again. Just insane, but it was beautiful, man. It was great. But I was actually going to kind of talk about, if you live, no matter what, I've never been, huge. I watch a couple of sites, but actually I found this one younger guy. What is his thing? Oh man, I hate when I do that. I did that yesterday. The Minimalist Man, or the Millennium Man, or anyway, man, I'll leave his. Sorry about that, man. I hate when I do that in my mind. I'm telling you, it's getting old. CRS, but anyway, he's a prepper guy and stuff, but he's not a fanatic. One time Miss Kitty was actually talking to somebody on YouTube or emails or something, and she said, well, we're not fanatics, and this guy was just like, really? You know, look at the way you live. So I guess to some people, you know, the way that you know, going against the grain or whatever, and, you know, moving out in the middle of nowhere and, you know, building up this place, you know, I guess I'd never really thought about it that way as far as us being fanatics. But, you know, man, I believe that the stuff's gonna hit the fan, you know, someday. You know, we went through our, you know, we went through that in our 20s and stuff. It was really, you know, crazy, you know, about it, motorhome days and all that. But never really considered myself a prepper. You know, I definitely want to be prepared. We don't call ourselves prepping, but I think everybody, I don't care if you know, are living out like this, or, you know, even when we were on the outskirts of town, you know, where there was a Walmart, you know, 15, 20 minutes away, we've always, you know, stocked up and, you know, canned food goods, you know, all I always have, man, just in case. So, you know, if you want to call that, I was actually brought up on my mom's side and stuff's actually, you know, Mormon, and you know, so I was raised with, you know, you just prepared stuff, you know, and I've always, you know, I mean, it's just the way my grandparents, you know, and even the other side, you know, the Cajuns and stuff, man, as we all everybody should be, you know, that's what's so funny about this whole hoorah with the homesteads and, you know, whatever you want to call it. It just blows me away that people, you know, and then somebody was just making comments to Homestead Tessie about copying, you know, canning and notebooks and all. Get real, man. This stuff's been going on for so long, you know, and just like the preppers, I mean, you can be a fanatic about guns and stuff. I mean, you know, yeah, I got a lot of, I ain't a you know, if I have to pick between buying ammo and stocking up my food, man, my food comes first, you know, but I've had guns and ammo my whole life, so that's just, you know, part of my nature. That's just who I am. You know, man, if there's a good deal on 22, you know, my main thing is 22 shells and shotgun shells, you know, man. I've said that in past videos, you know, of all the guns, especially in the Pacific Northwest, you know, and up here in the hills. I'll tell you what, man, I guarantee, I'll show you sometime, man. We'll go out to an abandoned vehicle and we'll kick around in there. What, you know, I'm talking one that's been, you know, that's broke down, that's just sitting out in a field, and you go dig through that, and up here, and the odds are, you start looking under seats and in the jockey box and stuff like that, and you're gonna find some 22 shells, or you're gonna find some 12 gauge shotgun shells. You know, just, those are the two, to me, the two #1 survival type firearms that you should have. You know, not to say that I don't have some of the other stuff, but I'm just saying for, you know, and the #1 gun for a woman for home protection is a 12 gauge shotgun, because the research and stuff that if a woman does pull the trigger, she usually only does it once. Well, if it's a 12 gauge shotgun, that does the job. You gotta watch what you say talking about on these videos these days too, about anything. But you know, I just want to touch base on that. But the whole preparedness, I don't even know, I go off on these little crazy spurts once in a while. But the thing about being prepared, you know, like for this, I mean, right now, you know, if we got snowed in and, you know, I couldn't get my van out till I got, you know, get it cleared or whatever, I mean, we're stocked up, you know. I mean, we literally, if something happened in the world, we're good for, at this point right now where we're sitting, probably 3 to 6 months, you know. And I mean, I got 2 wells. The one thing that I do have to do on my wells is get the one, I want a hand pump, you know, but I have a little generator and all that, and man, I'd figure out how to get my water out of the well. But our wells are 220 222 feet. You know, all the way down to the aquifer. You know, I could do a shallow well, you know, because of the creek too. But the wells of these, they were drilled when, you know, when I bought this place. But you know, and I mean, so water, you know, water's, you know, definitely got to have a source of water. And that's probably my #1 thing as far as being prepared for if the stuff ever hit the fan, would be my water supply. But, you know, food like that. And then, man, we've got so much wildlife and quail and, you know, rabbits and everything. So, you know, that come through here. So, I mean, there's extra meat. But, so I don't know, that's kind of my take on it. But, you know, Daddy had asked me if this winter thing hit, and, you know, like they're talking, if we're prepared. And I'd have to say that we are. You know, man, but I didn't do it because I'm a fanatic and think the world's gonna end. I do it because, you know, not that we're gonna head into something that's gonna last. And I mean, it could, you know, this crazy world, who knows what's gonna happen, you know. And I feel that we're not 100% prepared, but we're, you know, we'd survive. You know, we'd make it through it and figure out where the heck we'd go. I can tell you, because if it was the, you know, SHIF or whatever it is, it's SHTF. See, I don't go around saying all that. I know what it is, all that, you know. But if it did, I'll tell you what, my thing is I've got, you know, here we got the Frank Church Wilderness area, and we've also got Hills Canyon, which is no man's land. And if it was that type of stuff, you know, we'd probably head to those, man. There's a lot of old pioneer cabins and stuff like that. You know, we'd take the old van, load it down, drive as far as we could. Which this thing, I've actually pulled a lot of the stuff, and when I build the new shelves, the van will always be, you know, where you can just jump in it and take off, you know, and have a week's supply of food. We had it all stocked up before the freezing, you know, but we pulled a bunch of the stuff, water and, you know, all our supplies, canned foods and all that out of here when we started getting freezing temps, because obviously you'll just lose your stuff and they'll bust and make one heck of a mess. I don't know, but that's, there's my little take on the whole, if the stuff hits the fan. Yeah, truthfully, man, we're just back to the earth, homestead hippies. You know, that's when Danny did that video on the homestead, and I want to do a video. I talked to him about it a little bit. Don't know if they emailed me back yet, but let me do a little take on that, because when he came up with that, man, you know, we've been, you know, called hippies forever. You know, and I'm proud to say that I love the homestead hippies. So now I'm a homestead hippie homie. You know, I'm gonna back this bad boy up. This old girl, I'll tell you what, this, you know, I just got all-terrain tires, no snow tires on this thing. I didn't give me a set of chains just in case, but this, you know, she's solid steel, man, so you put her in first gear and she's just like an old tank, man. She does pretty dang good. I'm gonna jump out here and throw a few pieces of wood on this and saw some up, just so I got instead I keep mixing it in. Man, I got so much. That's the one thing about, you know, we live in wooded areas, man, so there's so much wood around this property that, you know, if it didn't grow here or whatever, and trees, fallen trees and all that, I mean, we haul it all in all the time. So that's the one thing nice about living in wooded country, man. You can always find something to burn. You can always saw down your buildings and burn them. Anyway, man, that's That's all I got for today, man. These videos, I'll be happy when we're out mushroom hunting and fishing. I thought I was going to be doing that a lot sooner than we are, but good Lord had other plans for us, you know. And the one thing, man, it's great for the mushrooms and my fish. It's going to make that great, man. It's a good snowpack. I definitely got a snowpack. I can't even see my mountains up there. So good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. See you again tomorrow.